2022 Arnold Strongman Classic has finally started. We're gone through day one, the first two events.
I think the results are the way we thought that it will be.
After these two
Yeah,
events.
after two events, yeah. No, after the first event for sure. After the second event, I was surprised as well with a couple of people who underperformed.
Yeah.
You know.
So we put up our prediction video back at the end of December. We had a list of athletes who weren't actually set in stone who was going, but obviously with injuries and just the way things have gone, some athletes couldn't make it. So the actual updated list of athletes that were competing this year are Rob Kearney, Alexei Novikov, Martin Slitsis, JF Caron, Maxime Boudreau, Bobby Thompson, Yevgeny Markov, Luke Stoneman, Tom Stoneman, and Trey Mitchell.
Yes.
First event for the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic was the max squat, or was known as the double T squat.
Mm-hmm.
Each athlete had 3 attempts to get their max squat. Just it's plain and simple.
Yes, fully suited, fully equipped,
Knee wraps,
everything,
like that, yeah.
full shebang. They were allowed to wear everything, you know, and neoprene shorts, everything. They were wearing
They were safe.
the full gear,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah. So
Suits.
and I like the cushions for the depth because everybody hits the right depth. There's no sort of like, you know, in powerlifting sometimes they look and the judges decide whatever depth was good or not, but with this one you touched it, bang back up. I think there is no,
it's like world's strongest man when you're doing reps.
Yeah, to me it's perfect, and I think maybe powerlifting should take something from this, you know.
Yeah. So like they were saying in the live stream, which Rogue has on their own YouTube channel, which will be free, which I think is amazing.
For
anyone on YouTube, well, not even on YouTube, anyone that wants to watch the Arnold Strongman or the Arnold Classic.
I think there was like 9,000 people watching.
Yeah,
I believe, you know. So it's a pretty very successful stream, like, you know.
Yeah. So like every Arnold Strongman Classic for the last few years, it's been on the Rogue YouTube channel. Rogue are actually Rogue cover everything. They cover even the CrossFit side of it.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing what to do for this long weekend. The first event of the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic was the max squat, or the double T bar, or the double T squat bar. I think that's what it was called. What did they have it down as? They had it down as So it was down as the double T squat.
Mm-hmm.
So
whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
I was really impressed with loads of people actually. I wasn't impressed. Like, I don't know, it's not that I wasn't impressed. I think that Luke was very disappointed with his performance.
Yeah.
In this event, because I think he finished last. Yeah, which I think the starting weight for him was a bit too light. They started with 340 something, I think.
350. I think it was 350 to start with. It was 771 or 751, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. So and then he went to 370.
Yeah.
And then he jumped to 410 or 411.
411. Yeah.
I think
that just killed him. That was
because he's a great squatter. I think he could have picked his weights a little bit better.
Yeah.
And he should have done maybe like he started from, I don't know, 360 and then 380 and then 400 probably.
Yeah.
He would have lost the points, but that's
you learn.
Yeah, they just I think he was squatting exactly the same weights as Tom.
Yeah.
But Tom on the third attempt he went. And then Luke was waiting for his third attempt for a good bit.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to squat, there's a big it's like very powerlifting based, so there's a big gaps in between your attempts,
and you
which
get cold.
is to me it's like it's so dangerous. Thank God nobody got injured because these breaks is not good, especially when you're lifting such a heavy weights, you know. So I think the properly was done by Litzes and Jeff Caron, yes. Jeff, they did it properly because they went last one, so they weren't waiting as much in between.
They obviously knew themselves that they were able to lift that serious amount of weight, so they weren't going to give themselves a low number and waste an attempt.
Yeah.
One thing for Luke though, I was surprised, like you're saying, that thank God no one got injured.
Yeah.
But like Luke last week in Britain's Strongest Man, like you're saying, he had to pull out after the deadlift.
He had to pull out, but I saw his. I think I was watching Martin Litz's video. And he says he was asking him what happened over there. He says nothing serious. He just cramped up. He just says he rehydrated, and I think after an hour and a half in that competition, he says when he stopped after an hour and a half he was fine. So it's nothing serious. I think it's just a big miscalculation after the squat for him when it comes to that. I don't think that he realized how better they're gonna perform on a day, especially Luke. You know, Tom was last squat for Tom was as well pretty much max, but Luke was all two lifts for him was way too easy. You know, so that big jump I think really.
Yeah, it's like, but then we have say the king of static deadlifting is JF Caron, who completely like the Rogue Invitational, just completely blew everyone out of the water. 438 kilograms.
He was prepared. He says he was prepared for 1,000 pounds.
Yeah,
and like by looking at it,
yes,
he would have hit that.
Oh yes, like his 438 was like people starting with. Yeah, it was just so smooth. There was no what would you even call it? There was no point. There was no biting point of where he was going to let it drop.
No,
and he just I'd say from the looks of it, like he could have just went raw. Like he could have went without straps. He could have went without knee wraps. He could have went without a suit. Everything, like, you know.
So the 5 guys hit 400.
Yeah, so there was.
That's unbelievable. Bobby Thompson.
So we had Rob Kearney,
Novikov, Litzis, Bobby Thompson, and Jeff Caron.
Yeah,
that's so impressive.
Yeah, for 400 kg squat.
Yeah, that's so impressive.
Yeah, and then we had obviously the likes. Then like I felt bad for Yevgeny Markov when he was squatting. I think he started off on a weight.
He started too heavy.
And then on the second attempt, I was actually surprised he got the second attempt, to be honest. And then I felt then on the third attempt he was just he just went. I think he did to went to 906 pounds or something, whatever that was. So would have put him onto the same realm as I think it was going to be 411 or something. So like he just did way too big of a jump. No. And I think it really just killed him altogether.
What's the word?
He just overestimated.
Yes, himself. You know, like when it comes to that. So, but all in all, it was like unbelievable. I think for so many strongmen to squat over 400 kilos, and to me, I was very impressed with Rob Kearney.
Yeah. Oh, very impressed. Yeah, very impressed.
He looked like, you know, when you see videos, sometimes you're like we'll be able to do the same what he do in the videos, and Rob Kearney was able to. He posted 432 kg, something like that squat on all of his videos.
Oh,
and
he
hit 136.
436.
436, no problem.
Yeah. I love that he hit the 436. JF Caron going very last. Knew that he only had to beat Rob Kearney, so he only bet him by 2 kilograms.
Yeah, and it was easy. It was so
easy. Like, and obviously it's a smart idea. He's just I'm going to leave myself.
JF looks so big.
Yeah,
he's so wide, and he looked to me in such a phenomenal shape. You know,
old school.
Yeah, old school. Yes, like he came in really prepared, and we'll talk. I think he's having some other issues when it comes to other events, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah. So after the first event, the top 3 athletes were JF Caron, who finished with 438 kilograms, giving him 10 points. We had Rob Kearney with 436 kilograms, giving him 9 points, and Martins Elitzis with 434 kilograms, giving him 8 points.
We didn't talk about Martins actually. His squat, his first squat was the probably the not the greatest looking squat. Like the other two, the last one was so smooth and so good. Again, it's probably just to get in preparing your body for these such a big loads. And on the last one, he did so well. Everything was technique wise, it was perfect, pretty much. You know. So could like I thought he might struggle because his second wasn't that great either. His first one was okay, but you can see shifts. I think he shifted more to the right.
Yeah.
But then on his last one, I thought like he might struggle with the last one, and I truly believe he could have got even more than 134.
Yeah.
Probably going 140. 440, sorry.
Yeah.
So Martins looks in
great shape.
Great shape.
Hopefully he can build on the win that he had last year, the Rogue Invitational. So anyway, that was the max squat. On to the second event of the 2022 Arnold Strongman Classic, and that is the dumbbell press for reps, or as they said it, the monster dumbbell for reps.
Yeah.
Dumbbell was 125 kilograms, and there was a 90-second time limit. Each athlete just had to lift it from the ground to the shoulder, press it as many times as they could.
Minute and a half.
In a minute and a half.
Yeah.
So
Novikov just everyone expected Novikov pretty much to win. The only question was the Russian guy.
Yevgeny.
Yes, because he posted that he did like 130 for like 5 or 6 reps. Can't remember exactly. Everybody thought that he's gonna be like the favorite to win this event, but
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe after the squat, he was already a bit tired, and it wasn't the case at all.
Yeah. So even in the prologue that Rogue had for the very first video, they went through. The athletes were talking about the events coming up, and Yevgeny even said in it that his favorite event was his event that he thought he was going to do the best in was the dumbbell press.
Yeah,
and unfortunately, it hasn't really went his way.
So a lot of guys got 3 reps.
Yeah. A lot of lads got no reps.
No reps, which is very surprising to me.
Yeah.
I thought Tom can get at least 1. Luke Solomon was actually not that bad. It seems like first 3 reps were really good. A fourth one just
hit a wall.
No, he just hit the wall, which still great result I think for him. But expected for Tom to do a little bit better than that. Yeah. And he couldn't get it up. He couldn't set that dumbbell properly on his shoulder. Yeah. It seems like a lot of guys.
It's a huge dumbbell.
I
know you.
Yeah, but like if you look at Kearney and Novikov, the way they did it, like they were pretty comfortable with it. Yeah. I think training with that kind of dumbbell would have. I don't know did the Solomon brothers did that or not, but they should have done it for sure because they especially Tom. It cost him a lot.
But that wasn't the same dumbbell that you did, was it? You did
no, when I won 2013 Arnold Classic, I was doing 120.
Right, 120.
Yeah, the same sort of
same size. Basically.
Same size. Yeah, same size. Got 0, and apparently Mitchell suffered a good few injuries coming into that competition. And when I saw him, he didn't look as
beefy as
he usually does. Yeah. So it seems like he had few issues coming up to the competition, and he's nowhere near being.
In the shape he could have been.
In shape could have been. Maxime Boudreau surprised me. Yeah. He got only 1 rep.
Yeah, for someone that's such a good log.
Yeah, no, and usually his dumbbell is not too bad either. And I think there's some issues with shoulder too. It seems like it because the minute he got 1 rep, he just stopped. Yeah. He's like, I'm done. He was happy enough with 1 rep, so maybe, he didn't even attempt to go for the second one. So maybe there's
some niggling.
Yeah.
Something underlying.
Yeah, it's a shame as well to see Caron struggling with it.
Oh my god, yeah. Caron, who's just like we said at the start, he's old school strongman. Yeah. He was just
it seems like
it obviously just didn't go his way again. Like everyone, it's just
no. He says he suffered an injury in Rogue Invitational, shoulder injury. Yeah, and now it seems like it's not getting better, and it's actually getting worse. So he might need some
sort of surgery, or
hopefully not. But it seems like he needs some time to recover, and there's 2 overhead events in Arnold Classic, so for him to get to top 3 it's going to be very, very difficult. So to get 0 reps it's not good. And then the max log, how will that go for him?
But then you have the likes of Alexei Novikov with 7 reps.
That was so easy. He's technically so just pretty much perfect, just that he's so explosive, goes straight away. It's like uses his legs and then goes underneath the dumbbell. It's like technique wise.
It's like an Olympic weightlifting kind of press.
It's very, very impressive.
Yeah, it's like but even the Rogue Invitational, he was the only person to finish the ladder.
Yeah.
And he did it in a very quick time.
Yeah.
Like there was no one. I think there was probably only one other person that even got to the last dumbbell but couldn't lift it. But he just completely flew through the thing. Like he was just.
I think like Novikov and Mateusz Kieliakowski, these 2 people are probably might be the best dumbbell pressers ever, if you ask me. I think very I don't know who else can challenge them for that. Thor maybe. Well, Thor he got 300 before, I think. And Rob Kearney, he did really well.
4 reps
Putting
him into second place for the event.
Easy reps. He could have got probably a 5th one. There was no need probably for him, because I don't think he can beat 7. Because
he just knew himself. He just
need to get 4. So Rob Kearney put himself into the lead after day 1.
So after day 1, after the first 2 events, Rob Kearney is currently in first place with 18 points. Close behind him in second place, we have Alexei Novikov with 16 points, and in third place, right on his heels, we have Martins Litzis with 15 points. And then obviously down to JF Caron, fourth place, 12.5 points. So between the top 4, there's not really that much of a gap.
No,
it's kind of the 4-horse race really early on.
Yeah, but like I think but for the winner, I think it's just these top 3 guys will and even with I don't know with Kearney, like I'm not worried about his log. Probably his log is not as great as it used to be because of his injury. It seems like he's still a bit struggling with it. But timber carry, I think for Rob it's gonna be like, I don't know. Maybe he improved his grip, and maybe it will, because from previous competitions his grip is not great. So I think that's the only event that he's sort of worried the most about, I'll say.
Yeah.
Because Novikov has great grip, Martins has great grip. So I still think that it's Novikov's or Martins Litz's competition to lose. It seems like Tom is
just a bit too far behind,
and I think he's gonna be a bit like disappointed, and the other 3 events he won't gonna.
Yeah, I feel the only way that, say, Tom Stoneman, the current world strongest man, is going to actually win it is that he needs to finish in the top 2 if every other of the next 3 events.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or even probably won't even get him there. Like,
he said he wants to break Mateusz record in
stone to shoulder.
Stone to shoulder.
Wow.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I want to see that. Can he accomplish that?
What is 180 kilogram stone?
Yeah. And he says he wants to try to go after that record, which would be for him at this point. Maybe he should save himself for that record.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't think that he's at this point he's in a position to win the Arnold Classic, unless, I don't know, so he needs to do so much better in the rest of the events, pretty much win them all in order for him to win it. But like, can he accomplish that? I don't know. So we'll see. Give me your prediction. Top 3.
Top 3.
No, based on day 1.
Based on day 1.
Yes.
I will go Alexei Litzis, then Carney.
So Alexei for the win.
Yeah. Litzis for second place and Rob Carney for third. Depending on it, obviously it's going to depend on the max log. I feel that if Carney is as strong as he used to be on the log, he's going to give himself even a bigger lead, because Novikov won't be able to keep up with him, I don't think. And I have a feeling that you could have someone in between there, like Bobby Thompson could go into second place and take the 9 points, or even Bobby Thompson could win it.
I truly think I'll go Martins for the win.
Oh
yes, I think Novikov will be second, and probably Rob Kearney third. So I think that's gonna be top 3 at the end.
Yeah.
Because JF, like, his log, he will lose points on this one, and I can't see anyone else sort of. And then for the 4th place, it's going to be a pure battle. You know?
Because like 4th place at the moment, there's 4 points separating 5th. Fifth from last.
Yeah, so it's a lot of points.
Yeah, it's a lot of points.
Yeah, so top 3 guys at the end, I think is going to be
who's sitting there at the moment.
Yeah, Martins for the win, Novikov second, and Rob Kearney third. Yeah, which is great achievement for Rob. I think nobody saw him coming in and doing the way he's
being in first place after day 1.
Yeah, nobody saw that. Like, I have to admit, neither do I thought that it's gonna be like the way it is now.
Yeah. So that's the results after day 1. There's our predictions for the rest of the Strongman Classic show. We'll keep you updated as much as we can. Obviously, you know yourselves, get onto the Rogue YouTube channel. You can watch the Strongman Classic, the Arnold Strongman Classic yourself for free. So always a good thing being able to watch it for free. If you can, give us comments on the video. Let us know what you think after watching day 1, what you think of day 2, and we'll try to keep us in contact as we can, because obviously tomorrow it's going to be over.
Yeah.
So if you leave your comments, we'll get back to you, and just make it a good Arnold Strongman Classic weekend.
Right on.
Right on.
Right on.